Today's job is to help facilitate a scour test on a reservoir discharge pipe. The initial part of the job is to clear the discharge channel, the ditch where the water leaves the pipework, and we've cleared all the vegetation away so we can see whether the water runs nice and clear. Once the vegetation and channel clearance has been completed, the day before the scour test we've attended site and installed some straw baffles. These have been staked into the small channel, and this is to help mitigate for the Environment Agency to make sure that we don't spread silt further down the stream and to prevent it getting into a main watercourse. Should any fish come down the pipe, we have all the equipment there ready to capture them and keep them safe before returning them back to the reservoir. The initial phase on the day is to put an ROV next to the discharge filter in the reservoir. This is for 15 to 20 minutes just to scare fish away. It's a remotely operated vehicle with strobe lights, so it's an underwater submarine with cameras, and we can go down to the filter, see the general condition and the discharge pipe, deter fish from hanging around the area when we release the water. We set a permit to work, so we make sure the ROV is not in the water when they have the actuators open and release the water. And the water today was a 3-step process of 20, 40 and 60% of the flow. So when they release the water, it comes down through the pipe, through the site, through the culverts, and out into the discharge channel where it's discharged onto the gabion baskets. These have been covered with a Leadertech, a geotextile, to help protect any fish that come through. And then, as I say, the water, the different flow rates comes down, and there's some suspended solids, and these are reduced the more the water flows. We've cleared around 300 meters of channel. We periodically place the straw bales to help improve the laminar flow and allow the silt to settle out as soon as possible. Once these have been removed, we then go through the channel and see if there's any fish that have been stranded. On this occasion, it looks like we've not had any fish come down the pipe, so that was a success. Once the water has all been released, we've watched the flows with the client, and we've stood there with nets, cleared vegetation that's been washed down. We're just in the process now of collecting all the bales, the geotextile, the post, all the equipment and materials that we've placed around the outlet discharge ditch, and leave the site clean and tidy.